Hey Blipsounds, it's Brian Seeley, and I am excited to announce the winners of the October sound design competition. But before we get into that, I want to announce the November sound design competition. For the month of November, we will be recreating Sigma's accretion attack from the video game Overwatch, which you can see here. In months past, the rules have been you have to be the one responsible for recording all of the sounds used in your recreate. But this month, we're going to do things a little bit differently. In addition to the video, we will also be providing 8 sounds for you to use in this competition. These sounds come from our free sample pack that you can get from our website. If you go to blipsounds.com and you sign up for the free sound design and FMON integration course, as part of that, you get a free download of a sample pack with almost 100 sounds in them. Now for this competition, you can only use these 8 sounds that are provided. You can use all 8, you can use 1, you could use 3 or 4 or 5 or however many of them, but you can only use those 8 sounds.
Hello, Chris here. Brian misspoke. What he meant to say was that the pack of sounds from which the 8 that we've chosen for the competition is from the pack that you get when you sign up for the free Reaper and FMOD course on blipsounds.com. The 8 sounds themselves in an individualized pack is just to be downloaded without any sort of prerequisite. So you can go to the website, download the sounds, and do the sound for this month's competition. And now, back to the video.
You can do whatever you want with them. You can distort them, chop them up, speed them up, slow them down. The competition will run from the first Friday of November till Friday, November 22nd, and it will end at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions about this month's competition, jump on over to our Discord page where you can ask Ryan or myself, and we'll be more than happy to help out. Now, on to October's competition. As a reminder, we were recreating the Spirit Mori attack from the game Dead by Daylight. I will admit, this was a fairly difficult attack as there was a lot of moving parts and a lot of details to cover. We only had 4 entries for the month of October, so I will be reviewing all 4 videos this time around. I'm really excited to dive into these videos as you all did an incredible job. And now, without further ado, let's check out these videos. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive into our 4 videos today. First up, we have Kai Jones Audio. Let's go ahead and watch their video. Alright, so one of the things that I really like about that video is the reverse sword sound that comes in. And I do like the screams. I thought the screams were really inventive. A lot of nice saturation and distortion on those screams. Really good. Like I thought that was a really nice touch. I like the reverb that you use to create more ambience for it. Where I think you could definitely improve is on the other sounds. They were kind of weak. There wasn't a lot of impact in the sword sounds or the machete sounds. Usually that comes from adding in more low end, and we'll see that with the top video. We'll get that sense of like how to make something feel impactful. But I did like the gross sounds, like all that stabbing. I like that you could hear like it just sounded gross. It sounded very bloody. And normally you wouldn't remark that that's a good thing, but in this instance, yes, it is very much a good thing. I really enjoyed the sound that you got with that. Next up, we have Rafael Castillo, and apologies if I mispronounced that. And let's go ahead and check out Rafael's video. So I really like the machete sounds. Again, like the previous video, I like the clanging action that you added, given that this is sound design and we're trying to convey sound in a visual medium. I will say that adding in that clang reinforces the machete sound. I think that initial stab could definitely have more impact to it, and also could be a little bit grosser, because this is the start of the attack, and we really want to set that expectation. I did like the gross sounds that you added into the attack as it occurred. Just a lot of splatter, a lot of things like that. Again, adding in more low end makes the attack feel heavier. And I know I've repeated that ad nauseum, and I don't always describe that. And so I'm going to be able to dive into that more when we look at the video that came in first. So let's go ahead then and now check out the second place video. All right, second place is, and again, apologies if I mess up this name, Isaiah Huard. Let's go ahead and check out their video. So this one was personally a favorite of mine, and I enjoyed it a lot. I like that you added in another scream right when the sword was coming out. I want to check that out again. Yeah, that intro part, it's a lot of fun. Like, again, like, it's setting expectation. I think my one of my biggest critiques is when you have the spirit scream on that first sword attack, the scream is louder than the attack, and it takes away from that initial attack. So it's almost getting buried in that. So I think you could have actually taken the scream down and raised the attack a little bit more, because you did a great job of setting expectation. It just almost kind of flatlines there rather than peak. But I really love the scream that you gave the spirit. I love that delay that you added, the delay tail that goes on, because that gives her this otherworld-like presence. I just thought you did a great job with it. I absolutely loved it. The scream was my favorite part of this. Again, and those attacks were really strong. And while they don't have as much low end in them, you gave them a lot of transient. So you gave them just this heavy impact that feels brutal. Like I'm witnessing an attack. Like it's a little stomach turning. So great job with that. And the winner for this month, that honor goes to Jack Thompson, and we'll go ahead and check out their video. Again, really good screams, good sword sounds, and now this is what I was talking about with adding low end to the hits. So if you're listening to this like on a phone or on laptop speakers or something like that, you're not going to hear the low end. So I really recommend you grab a good pair of headphones, or you watch this on some good speakers or something like that, and listen to the low end and listen how it gives it that much more impact. So right away, especially as the spirit drives the sword into the victim's gut, you would expect that to have like an impact sound. And so that low end sells that this is an intense hit. So great job on that attention to detail. There are a few different ways that you can add that. One way is just to boost the low end on your EQ. You can take like a shelf or a bell curve or something and just kind of sweep until you find like that good thump. You could layer in some sort of like just a thumping hit. Like you could take a baseball bat to a pillow and record that or something to that effect to really sell that low end hit. So that's a way that you can add low end into the attack and make it more intense. So great job to Jack on winning this month's competition. We will be in touch with you about the game audio training series, and great job to everybody that participated. This was a difficult sound. This was a difficult challenge. So to even take it on, that's incredible. I'm really proud of you guys for doing that, and I can't wait to see what you make for next month. All right, and once again, a big congratulations to our winner for the month of October. You win a free month of the Game Audio Training Series. To learn more about the Game Audio Training Series, head on over to blipsounds.com where we have information about that, as well as our free sound design and FMOD integration course that I mentioned at the beginning. Also, if you are watching this on YouTube or on social media and you are really interested in sound design and are not yet a part of our Discord page, we highly recommend that you join. We have over 600 members, and to date we are the #1 sound design channel on Discord. You'll have the opportunity to rub shoulders with pros in the video game as well as in the film and TV industry, and you'll have the opportunity to hang out with like-minded people and nerd out about sound design and all things DAWs and plugins and whatnot related. Even if you're remotely interested in sound design and want to learn more about it, we really recommend you come and join our Discord page. We'd love to have you there, and you'll have the chance to talk with Ryan and myself and with others and be able to grow in a very positive community. I'm really excited for the November competition and see what you all create with that using the 8 sounds that we provide, and I'm really excited for the other competitions that we have coming up. Just as a reminder, the competition will run from the first Friday of November till Friday, November 22nd, and it will end at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you all have a great November and have a lot of fun with the competition. Peace out.